Hi everyone, Mr. Galan here. Today we're going to talk about 5 drawing techniques that we can use for creating and shading forms. Okay, so in this example, I decided to use circles to create spheres. Notice how I'm adding a shadow at the bottom. In order to make a form look three-dimensional, you want to use at least 5 values to turn that shape in space. Now the first technique I'm using is just a basic shading blending technique. So I'm using my pencil, I'm lightly going over, using shorter hand strokes, and I'm filling in my circle with those 5 values. So my light reference is actually in the top left corner, and you'll see me draw a little sun there just as a point of reference for all of you. And I want you guys to do the same when you create your own sketches. Have all your spheres or whatever shape, maybe it's a cone you make, or maybe it's a cube you make, have all your light sources coming from the same space. That way you're not getting confused and you're solely focusing on the techniques. This next technique is hatching. Key with hatching is you just want those lines to wrap around the form, follow that contour. So the contour means just following the natural shape of that form. So in this case, a circle, I'm not drawing perfectly straight lines. Those lines are curved, wrapping around that circle. This next technique is a version of hatching called cross hatching, where you're doing the same thing, but you're adding more than one layer and you're doing it crossing over, kind of like a checkerboard. You can do multiple layers in different directions if you like as well, which is what you see me doing. But notice how all the shapes we're creating all have 5 values, just different techniques. This next one is scumbling, which just means random scribbles. And then the last shape we're going to be doing is stippling. Stippling is tiny little dots. It'll take you the longest. And this is what pointillism is based off of, if you've ever heard of that. You'll also notice that I put a piece of paper down right here. So the reason I put a piece of paper down, and you're going to see it in just a second, a blank piece of paper, is to keep my hand from smudging the rest of my paper. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks.